I came to know Jesus in the fall of 2019. Prior to that, though, in the year 2014 and 2015, I experienced a couple significant events in Afghanistan where I experienced soul wounds, or a wounded soul. Coming home was difficult, and after a few years of trying a lot of things and trying things my own way, my wife suggested a faith-based recovery course for PTSD for veterans returning home called Reboot Combat Recovery. And it was throughout that course and during that process that I leveled with God, asked for forgiveness, forgave my enemies, and I needed to start the healing process. And so I died to myself and felt reborn. Yeah, so my walk began about that time.
My wife had been saved already. And for many years I did go to church, but I was pretty lukewarm. My wife never pushed anything on me. And I always felt like I wanted more. They'd always ask, everyone bow your heads. And if you wanted to be prayed over, or you felt like you wanted to accept Jesus Christ, raise your hand. I always wanted to, but I never did. It wasn't until last week that when Pastor Todd did it, and I raised my hand, nobody was looking, and it didn't become real until he asked us to step up. And I did. And it was at that moment that I was really nervous. The hardest thing I'd ever done was to raise my hand and in front of everyone say, I'm ready, I'm ready to accept Jesus Christ. I was nervous. I felt like I was sweating inside. But I felt like this weight had been lifted off my shoulders, and I was ready. I'm ready. After I stepped up there and Pastor Todd and Pastor Brent prayed over us, I was like, okay, it's happening, And I had already talked with Pastor Brent a couple of weeks ago over lunch about I wanted to be baptized. But even having said that, and I knew it was coming and there was a date, it just didn't really feel real yet until I stood up in front of everyone and I was like, okay, it's real, it's happening, and I'm ready for it.
I grew up a Christian, but in my adolescent years, I chose not to learn lessons and chose distraction over the things that I should have been doing. And so I had an interesting journey for about 15 years. My oldest son, I sent him to a Christian preschool last year. There, his teachers gave me a sense of accountability that nobody else could. They taught him to pray, so he asked me to pray at home. They taught him stories from the Bible, and so he inspired me to dust off my Bible and read it to him. So in a way, it was like there were so many Christians I already knew, but God only knew how to break through to me. And for me, it was my 4-year-old son. And I'm so grateful for all of the people that helped him last year. They truly changed all of our lives.
To me, Jesus means faith and hope. It means that I have eternity waiting for me. It means I have a warrior that goes before me and fights my battles for me. It means I have a best friend. It means I have someone that knows me in and out. I had a lot of problems after coming home from war, where I was dealing with rage, anger, guilt, shame, depression. since knowing God, all of that's changed completely. I went from being a pessimist to an optimist. I don't worry about death. I still have problems, but how I address my problems and how I deal with them has changed completely.
I have seen Jesus just in the last few months to the last year, especially after we started coming to church here at New Life. I've seen so many things happen in my family and to friends, and I've seen how Jesus and just my life was improving, and I was slowly taking my baby steps, and then how it started to impact other family members, and how now we have family members coming with us to church here at New Life, and we have new friends that are coming to church here. I want this to continue. I like the community and the family, and this is a place that I really feel like I want to be a part of the family here and the community, and I want to give. I want to give of myself and my time, and I need it daily. I'm in. I just need it every day, and I need Jesus in my life.
What Jesus means to me is the sense of gentle strength. For me, gentle strength means that you can fix something that once was broken. I like to refurbish things from time to time. And so if you take a rigid look at things, oftentimes you will break further what is broken. But with gentle strength, you can bring something back from looking like it wasn't worth anything to even better at times than it was when it was brand new. I guess that is what Jesus means to me. He has found me when I felt like I really needed to work. And he met me at that place. And I'm not giving up at this time.
To be baptized today, to me, it means I get to display the act and proclaim my love publicly to God. I'm so grateful to be saved and to be born again. I'm thankful that my kids will be able to see it in case they're older and they have questions, whether they're wondering if it's something Dad would do or not. You know, they're old enough to remember, so they'll know for sure. And then the last thing is I want to just use it as an act to display my commitment to this church. This body's been extremely welcoming and just so helpful in so many ways. So I guess those are the three main reasons. Public display of my love for God and just being born again. Want my kids to witness it. And lastly is to show my commitment to this body. So it's an honor and a privilege, and thank you all.
Okay. Out with the old, in with the new, right? To me, I think it means that the work is about to start. Now I'm going to have to start putting in the work, really learning more, reading more, understanding more, and hopefully at some point, I won't be that baby Christian that my wife calls me. You're still a baby Christian. No, I'm looking forward to being a toddler and then eventually growing up. And I just hope that one day I could be that leader in the community, or maybe even someone who helps to bring other people to Jesus, and they can feel and see the things that are happening in my life, and hopefully it'll bring good into theirs. It's been amazing. Yeah, it's been amazing.
What it means for me to be baptized today is that I'm taking a stand saying, here I am. I want to grow my mind, my body, and my soul closer to God and closer to Jesus. So I accept all the challenges that it means to be a Christian, and I do want to be one. For me, it's also kind of like a rebirth in a way. And so the growth chart is just starting, and the percentiles don't mean as much to me as a constant growth in my body, soul, and mind. So I guess I'm excited about this journey, and I want to keep on walking with him.